Hello class. For week report number 1, you're going to complete the following tasks. First, you're going to install Slack in your phone or computer. It's possible that you did this during the class time already, so if you did, you already finished. After you install Slack, you need to join our Slack workspace. So if I were to install Slack in this computer, I'll just search for Slack, download the Slack application. Do not use the web version of Slack. So if you get greeted with this page, no, that's not what we want. Slack download. Please install the application. Do not use the web version. It doesn't really work for us. Almost done. There we go. And we are there. Okay. After you install the application, please go to Blackboard, go to Start here, and then go over the instructions here, how to join Slack instructions. This is a PDF file. This is the logo of our Slack workspace. If you see a different logo, you're in the wrong place. Please start over. So let's download the file and just follow the instructions over here to join our Slack workspace. At some point, you're going to need a link to join the workspace. The link is over here. It's right here. Link to join the Slack. If you're having any issues joining a Slack, just let me know and I'll help you out. Okay, once you finish with task number 1, you can go ahead and do number 2 and number 3. I mark these two as optional because we are going to go over these 3 concepts in lab number 1 as well. But I do recommend that you watch the videos. They are not long and they're going to give you necessary context. But again, I mark them as optional because some people already know these things and other people might just want to experience it themselves instead of watching somebody else do it. All you have to do is watch the videos. Next, you're going to complete lab number 1. So just click on the link and complete lab number 1. The video for lab number 1 is right here as well. I'm going to put it right over here after I upload it to YouTube, and you're going to have a direct link also in Blackboard to lab number 1. You don't have to follow the video. Use the video as a guide. Okay, let's go back to week report 1. When you finish with lab number 1, read the syllabus or read the homepage of the course. Pretty much all the information here is what we went over the class during the class, and some other important things that you should know. You can either read the syllabus or you can read the homepage of the course. The important things are highlighted over here, and then there are other things in the syllabus as well that you might want to know. But here in the homepage, I put the things that you have to know about the course. Once you finish reading the syllabus, complete notes 1, and then finally complete week report 1. As I mentioned during the class, after you complete these tasks that I assign you, there is going to be a proof of completion, and you're going to be graded on that proof of completion. So to prove that you finished these tasks, you are going to do this over here, where it says, what will you submit for week report number 1? But before we do that, let me show you what you're going to do with your notes. I will always include in the week report the things that you need to annotate, the things that are important about a particular lecture. So let's go and work on that. Let's start with creating a folder. So in the documents folder, create a folder called notes 1. So let's come over here. I'm in my documents folder, and here I'm going to create a folder called notes 1. Notes 1. Perfect. Open VS Code and then open the Notes 1 folder. So let's open VS Code. And then I'm going to open the Notes 1 folder. So open folder, Notes 1, select folder. In here, we're going to create a markdown file. So click on the new file and call it notes1.md. in this Notes 1 folder, you're going to answer these questions here. So I'm going to copy them and I'm going to paste them. Now let me give my notes file some markdown formatting to make it look nice. Notes 1. This I'm going to make a heading 2, heading 2, heading 2, and heading 2. And here you're going to answer the question. What is markdown? Answer to the question goes here. I am just putting placeholder text. Let me just install the Lorem extension so that I can get placeholder text here. Obviously, you are going to provide the actual answer and not just placeholder text. I'm putting placeholder text so that my document looks full. Okay, done. Just gonna copy paste. And we're done. Okay, so once you finish answering the questions, and you can find this information in the presentations, in the videos, you can even Google these questions as well. That's perfectly fine. As long as you understand the answer to the questions, that's what I'm good with. I want you to use this Notes 1 as practice because you're gonna use a lot of Markdown throughout the semester. Once you finish with your Notes 1 file, this is just essentially free grade, converted to PDF. Converted to PDF, and now let's create a zip file. Let's go to Documents, right click on Notes 1. Let me make sure that I save this. Yep, everything is saved. No, that's save as, save all. Yep, everything is saved. Right click, compress to zip file. Okay. Now let's upload this to GitHub. So let's go to github.com. And let's click on Add File, Upload Files. The only thing that I want here is the zip file. Let's go to Documents, Notes 1, Open, and then Commit. Perfect. Navigate to Blackboard. Go to Lecture 1. Let me enter a student view. Go to Lecture 1, navigate to Assignments, and then go to Notes 1. Let's click on View Instructions, and over here you're going to upload the Notes 1.pdf file. And in here you're gonna paste the URL to your GitHub repository. I will go to your GitHub repository and I'm gonna make sure that this file is there. I will download it and I will extract it, and I'm gonna take a look at your markdown. Okay, so let's click on submit over here when you finish, and that's it. That's how you're gonna submit your notes. For the remaining of the semester, that is the same procedure for your notes, except that we're gonna be doing it inside Linux. Okay, now let's take a look at your week report. So let's go back to the instructions. So what you're going to submit for your week report? Well, again, we're going to create a folder. We're going to call this folder WR1, or week report 1. WR1. And press enter. Let's open our folder in VS Code. So let's do File, Open Folder, WR1, and select Folder. Inside this folder, we're going to create a file called WR1.md, or week report 1.md. Here it says copy this markdown. So I'm going to copy this markdown and I'm going to paste it in VS Code. Name, your name. Week report 1, CIS 106, and this is fall 25. This part here is not mandatory. You can delete it if you want. Okay, this is week report 1 submission. So we're gonna make this heading 1. We need to take a screenshot of a Slack. So let's go here and I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. So Windows key and S. I'm gonna copy my screenshot and I'm gonna paste it in my WR folder. WR1, paste. I'm gonna rename this file to slack.png. Okay, and I'm gonna fix the file name here to a slack.png. I'm gonna remove this because it's not needed anymore. And let me preview my file. Okay, I can see the screenshot of Slack. Obviously, your screenshot is gonna look different because you are actually gonna sign in and you're actually gonna have chats and everything over here. Now let's do the GitHub screenshot. Take a screenshot of your GitHub account. This is my GitHub repository. So I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this. And again, I'm gonna go to my pictures folder and get my screenshot from here. Make sure that your screenshots are in the same folder. Let me rename it to github.png. Go back to VS Code, github.png. Clean it up. And there we go. I got a screenshot 1 and a screenshot number 2. Now let's take a look at this. Acknowledgement. By submitting this assignment, I put your name over here. In my case will be R. Alberto. Acknowledge that I have read the syllabus or the homepage of the course. I also acknowledge that I have written down any questions that I have for the professor and I will ask them in class or via Slack. Typo over there. I also acknowledge that I am aware that the final exam is in person. Okay, now that you have read this and you have typed your name over here, we can save our file, save all, right click, and then export to PDF. Here is my file. I'm ready to compress and submit. So let's go to Documents again, right click, compress to zip file, and I'm gonna go to Blackboard now. Oops, sorry, to GitHub now because I need to upload this to GitHub as well. So add file, upload files, select the file, and wr1.zip. Commit changes. Again, we're gonna copy the GitHub URL. I'm gonna go to Blackboard, lecture 1, assignments, and then week report number 1. View instructions, and then here we're gonna again paste the GitHub URL and attach our PDF file. Save. Then submit. And you are done. That covers the week report and your notes as well. This is the process that we're going to go through as the semester advances. Like I said earlier, the only difference is that we're going to be doing this in Linux, but the overall thing is the same. The overall steps are the same. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Slack me or shoot me a message and I'll be glad to help you.